Hi, my name is Stisi from the Stisi Group. There are 7 things that you should know before locating to a new area or a new property. We'll talk you through them coming up in this video. So, 7 key things to consider before you are finding a location, a property location, and buying a house. I should say that there are hundreds of things to consider, first of all, but these are some of the main points that we address with clients prior to them away finding a property. A solicitor will also advise you on some of these points as well. So the first thing, if you have children that is obviously the schools and location of the schools and how easy it will be for your child to get to school, primary school, high school, that sort of idea. So when we're dealing with people early on in this process and they're going away out to look at properties, that's one of the key things that they will always be looking for is how close they are to the schools. So when you're looking, again on some of these sort of Rightmove, for example, you can put in parameters how close the properties are to schools and things like that. So one key point. The next thing is transport links. So how far away is the bus stop? How far away is the nearest train station? What are the not transport links, but what are the parking facilities like at the properties that you're looking at? Is it paid for parking, permit parking? Is it parking on a driveway? Is it in a car park? These sorts of things. But ultimately, transport links. Make sure that it's going to fit what you're after, and definitely a main point. Number 3 is viewing at different times of the day. So a property and a street can look completely different during the day as it will be at night, so it's definitely important to view at different times of the day. You'll also get a feel for the area as well. So personal experience, when I went to buy a property many years ago, there was a train station pretty close by, so I wanted to sort of hear how loud those trains were during the day and things like that, and how often those trains were running, and also to get a feel for what the area was like during the day and at night as well. So definitely viewing at different times is an extremely important point. That leads me on to sort of checking out the area. So if it's a heavily populated area, then the potential will be a lot of people out and about at nights, so it might be nice and quiet during the day, but at night time you just want to get a good feel. You want to be in that sort of area, driving around, walking around, seeing, just getting a good grasp on what it's like at all different times of the day and different times of the night as well. Definitely worth considering. If you're going to spend all this money and time and investment in a property, you need to make sure that it's in the area that you're comfortable living in. Next point, shops. How close is the local convenience store, the local supermarket? Are you going to have to drive 3 miles for a pint of milk? These sorts of things. So it's just little things like this. When you're considering buying, you need to make sure that you're comfortable with the distance that these places are. So again, worth considering. Number 6, long-term goals. What are your long-term goals? Are you planning to have a family? Are you planning to have a bigger family? Is this going to meet your long-term goals? Is this just a short stop, 2 year on the market, and in 2 years' time you're going to move? So really sit down with your with your partner, your wife, your husband, or if you're just on your own, sit down perhaps with your parents or a friend and just map out those long-term goals. And is what you're looking to buy, is what you're buying going to meet those long-term goals? If not, is it going to meet your short-term goals, which can lead to your long-term goals? Again, another point. And the last point really is the overall cost. Can you afford the overall cost of buying this property in this area? So things like stamp duty or land and buildings transaction tax, is that going to be payable? Can you afford it? Is it going to cost you £100 every week to get to work because of the transport links? It's going to have to be a train all the time. You know, lots and lots of different things around overall cost. Can you afford the deposit for this property? Can you afford all the fees for this property, the moving costs? And, you know, can you afford the area that you're looking to move into? So that's 7 of the main points that we deal with a lot. There are many, many others which we'd happily discuss with you. You can access our website, stisi.co.uk, that's stisi.co.uk, and you can contact us via the website if you have any questions about any of that lot, or we can maybe point out some more for you. So it's Ross Stisi from the Stisi Group, trusted mortgage experts. Thank you very much.